just a mere 24 hours after our last stream ended, they released the actual Spider-Man No Way Home footage. Of course, we had
Yep.
got the leaked trailer, and so shortly thereafter we got the actual trailer, which was cool because there was one thing I noticed that I did not see at all in the leaked trailer. So Volsker, let me hear from you there. What is what did you think? What did you find interesting about the trailer? Did you notice anything different between the leaked version and the official version?
So, truth be told, I couldn't watch the leaked one. I started like 20 seconds, and I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. So I just shut it off. And I was sitting there like, oh my god, well, this better release. This better release. I can't do this. So thankfully, rumors were that the CinemaCon presentation were at 9:30 that next night. We should get it. Shortly after 9:30, it released.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah, that
I
was
was
actually
super
right
excited.
after I got done recording with Superhero Speak because we talked about the leak trailer, and then
Mhm.
the show would end and right as it ended, we were just kind of bullshitting for a little bit before we went, and then like Dave's like they just released it. So yeah, it was about nine
Um,
thirty, like you said.
Super excited. I think they did a good job at teasing and not giving too much of the story up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They gave just enough to go, "Hey, Doctor Strange is in it. Hey, something goes wrong. Here's some iconic things that could be a villain, could not be a villain, could be the
Yeah.
villain you know." So let's break that down a little bit. So we know it's taking portion of the with the One More Day story, but
Mm-hmm.
instead of Mephisto, instead, we'll get to
Right.
that in a minute. It's Doctor Strange who does without hesitation a really dark curse that erases the memories of Spider-Man and Peter's lives together from everybody. They just know Peter. They don't know who the hell Spider-Man was again. Peter doesn't shut his mouth and basically causes shit to go awry because he keeps, I guess, him talking and throwing names start warping the spell. And
Yeah, he tells him to
basically,
stop
we see,
talking.
yeah, he's like, stop it. Then it explodes, and then we see like this warp of just, it looks almost like, if you look at it just like color, but it looks almost like warped visions of different things just twisted real quick and then popping out. So then we know, okay, shit happened. Then shortly after that, we see what was it? We see a lightning bolt come crashing down on a police car. Yellow lightning, which is comic book accurate instead of the blue lightning that we
Mm-hmm.
had for Electro.
Electro.
But they didn't show Electro; they showed just the
Just the
lightning.
lightning, yeah.
We see the Goblin bomb
Yeah.
roll on the bridge, and we hear laughing, which is William Defoe's laughter, but it doesn't show him for sure. Then we see Doc Ock's arm come up, and this for sure is the Doc Ock that we know, because he's literally to a T. Besides older, is Raimi's Doc Ock. And hey, Peter, that kind of threw me for a loop. I
Yeah.
feel, I feel that we only seen bits and pieces of that image. I think Toby is on that bridge. I don't think it's Holland's one that he's talking to. Like, we see how they cut it, mastery of cuts. It shows Holland Spider-Man flip on the car. I
Yeah.
don't think those are the same.
Just to edit there, because
Um,
yeah, they yeah they don't we don't see any other Spider-Man besides Tom
so
Holland.
still rumors, guys, still rumors. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I will say, when I skimmed through that leaked synopsis a couple weeks ago, this is hitting almost to a T
Spoiler alert.
what that synopsis was.
Right.
So really definitely like I'm very intrigued to see how this goes. Um one thing I missed until I was watching like some TikTok videos, when there's a scene where Peter like Holland's Peter, there's a glow and he backs away. People slow mode it and it's actually the lizard behind a magical barrier swiping at Peter.
Huh.
Did you notice that one?
I did not. No.
Yeah. It's a really dark green like beast, which we already know the only one would be the lizard.
Hmm.
And what happens is when he swipes, he hits a force field. So from what I gathered is, and this goes into what other rumors were, that box that we see Peter grab onto, and then we see Doctor Strange kind of do the like spirit release kind of thing, that he's actually capturing these villains to send them back to their universe, which would make sense of why there was a barrier in front of the lizard.
Hmm.
Um, what else? Another tidbit: when he's being walked into his interrogation, there was a little call sign to Daredevil where they had Peter's face scratched and it's the devil, and they had like that is a lot of reference to Daredevil, Matt Murdock, which if he's being interrogated, he has to have an attorney.
Right.
Still rumors that we're going to get Matt Murdock, and from what we gathered, is it's going to be the Charlie Cox from the Netflix series. Another thing, I don't know if you noticed, the guys that's interrogating him is actually damage control.
No, I
It
didn't.
wasn't police. If you zoom and look at his jacket,
Hmm.
it's control, which we know from Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Right. Right.
So that's kind of interesting.
Or the
I'm
vultures. Right.
excited. Super. I can't wait for this damn movie. I don't think I'm gonna be let down. I want to see where we go, and we know this is going to tie right in to Multiverse of Madness,
Hmm.
and I
Of course.
bet you this is step one. What happens? This we think this is maybe an isolated incident, and then kind of go play into, well, no, there's now the multiverse with Loki and everything. Like there's other shit going on. So I'm just, it's kind of like Loki created the multiverse again, and then now this looks to basically open the travel between them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Definitely. I like that. With the box and everything, and I did not notice the lizard, but what I did notice, and maybe I'm wrong here, but I did slow it down and look at it. But I noticed a Spider-Man in a black suit. I noticed
you
a
come
black.
running through the
He's like running
cafeteria.
through a building. Right. I was told
Yes,
that
that
was his new Doctor Strange suit or whatever,
yes.
but he didn't have the mask on. And I swear when I had it pause, it reminded me of Tobey Maguire. So, but again, you are like others have told me, it's the Doctor Strange magic suit
Um,
and not.
yeah, if you look, there's a pop that kind of released that a couple weeks ago. He has
Yes.
like the magic. But that's funny that you actually mentioned that. He's actually running through Feast. It was a Feast, which is the um what is it? The shelter that Miles Morales is linked to.
Hmm.
So,
Interesting.
because eventually Aunt May takes over the shelter and kind of hires Miles, and Miles works for them, and so that's kind of a callback.
All right. So yeah, it's exciting because everything that we kind of learned in that script is looking to become true. We saw Doctor Octopus, just like you were talking about. We actually saw that, but I think you're right. I think that there are scenes that are going to have the Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, and that's, they don't want to give up that just yet because there's already so much of this movie that's known. So I do appreciate them withholding that back. We don't see Willem Dafoe as the Goblin or Harry Osborn. I'm not sorry, not Harry Osborn, but Norman Osborn.
Well, you don't see Harry too, and I don't think
Yeah,
we
well,
will
yeah.
because of James Franco's
Nobody
recent
yeah.
shit.
But I do want to start a movement. Hashtag no mask for Willem. I swear to you, if I go to see this movie, and I will in the theater most likely, and he shows okay, if it's a flashback, okay. But I don't know. If I see Willem Dafoe with a goddamn mask on, I'm walking out of the theater, and I will have to rely on you to tell me what the rest of the fucking movie was, because I will not be able to take that.
I
It's
think
such
they're
a big
going to.
mistake, and they can correct it.
I mean, they can. Like, how would you like them? Would you like them to just do like green paint?
Yeah,
Because
green
it's
paint,
he
CGI, some
wore a
crazy
rubber mask
eyes. He
in
did, he
context
did,
and
but just have it so that when because of the serum, when the Green Goblin like takes over, and they can even explain that this was something that like he evolved into, but like yeah, when the Green Goblin just takes over, his skin turns green, he gets the yellow bulgy eyes, and there
Okay,
you
so you
go.
want him like the you want him as the what is it? Fucking what's the universe that exploded that the Maker
Ultimate,
fucked up? Yeah, the Ultimate Universe. The Green Goblin is like a mutated goblin.
right? Yeah, it just makes more sense movie wise. I just don't. I just think Willem Dafoe looks enough like the Goblin.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Why ruin it? Why
I
ruin it?
agree. I could see them doing that though, just as a callback, since with all the rumors and like look at Alfred Molina, like he literally looks like he walked out of Spider-Man 2.
Right? Yeah.
So, but it looks like they're changing Jamie Foxx, so I mean, it very well could be. Rumors that I was seeing, kind of people were talking about, because kind of call back to when he was doing the spell. For those who missed it, it looked like he was doing a spell off of like Peter's hair, and
Yeah.
basically who's ever linked to Peter, which would make sense why during this movie only villains that are linked with Peter come into play. But it doesn't necessarily have to be a Peter we're aware of. So how does Jamie Foxx have yellow lightning in this one? Maybe he's a different multiverse, but he's still a Spider-Man villain. So he's
Right.
not the one we know, but a better one. We just might happen to get the other two, or maybe we get Alfred Molina's straight from Raimi's, and then the other two are adapted to be more modern, or there's not much else
More
you really
comic
do. And I
accurate.
definitely
Yeah.
don't want fucking I don't want them in spandex looking all weird and shit like the 90s cartoon. So keep
Right.
Alfred Molina.
All right. Well, it's exciting. I do think that it is Mephisto. Legit. I do.
Oh yeah, I did say we'll get back to that. So yeah. Um so you think it's Mephisto?
Yeah, it's got because yeah, because like you said, I mean that's how it was in the comics, which I know they're not gonna, hell, the Infinity Stones or the Infinity Gems in the comic, okay? So I get it. But I just think when else are you gonna introduce Mephisto? What else is Mephisto so famous for? But I will be honest with you, as much as I feel it is going to be Mephisto, I really truthfully am only feeling like 50-50 about it because I know that China is a big market for these movies and that anything that has the devil, they're not going to it's not going to fly in China. However, what did you say? Right? We're getting an homage to Daredevil. So if they're already going to screw that pooch with Daredevil, then why not throw him in then? So
True, I guess, because I mean, even yeah, like okay, they can say Daredevil, Matt Murdock, he's not in his devil suit, or he's a superhero. But then yeah, even like looking at the billboard, the modified, like they
mm-hmm.
made Peter look like a freaking devil with horns and the um That's weird though, like, because, I mean, theoretically, then it's saying that we would never get anything Mephisto-wise if that's the case,
Right.
because China's a huge fucking market. Or maybe Feige's like, "Well, we've built such a following, these movies do fucking amazing, let's take the risk," and they might do what they did with, I can't remember which Marvel movie it was, where they cast like a Japanese actor for just a short role so they can market it with him.
Hmm.
What movie was it? Iron Man 2? I can't
I
remember
don't
which one was
remember. Yeah.
changed, but there was a character that was cast short-lived, short scene, but just to like barter with him.
Hmm. Not sure. But yeah, I think if they're gonna do it, this would be when you do it, because
Or it's senior
Doctor
scratchy.
Strange would never do this. Doctor Strange would never just be like, "Oh, sure, no problem."
Hmm.
It's yeah, and the whole snow thing, is kind of throwing me off too. All the snow in the sanctum.
Never fixed his
No,
wolf.
I get that, but then he like brings that flame up, which I don't know. There's just Marvel fucking with us again. That's probably all it is.
Yeah,
But we're here. We're
because
along for
yeah,
the ride.
he really really did now. He was like, "Oh, I won't do it." I can't remember his buddy's name. Don't cast that
Oh,
spell. No,
Wong,
no, no.
Wong,
I got
yeah,
it. Yeah, wrong. And then he goes, winks, and immediately after he's gone, like.
yeah.
But then again, this is also, Doctor Strange was also fucking with the Time Stone when he wasn't supposed to be too. Like,
That's true. That's true. We'll have to see how it goes.
I do like that. He's like, no, no, we've saved half of the universe together. You don't have to call me sir, Steven. That's weird, but I'll.
Yeah, and I knew that was gonna happen too. I was like, what else is he gonna call him? All right, well, there we have it. So, are you looking forward to the Spider Man No Way Home movie? How do you like the trailer? Did you learn anything? Let us know down in the comments below. Omega Level Nerd D Square here. I hope you enjoyed this little excerpt from our show, the Omega Level Nerds podcast. I really do appreciate you checking us out. If you like what you watched today, then please check us out. There is the link to the whole entire show, over an hour's worth of some nerdy goodness for you. So definitely hope you check it out. Well, thank you very much. As always, peace and love. We'll talk to you again soon.